What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So once again, we got more proof that undefeated 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, undefeated Gervonta Tank Davis is not in the business of the sport of boxing for legacy. So people must stop trying to defend Gervonta Tank Davis not fighting the best. And just admit that he's in the sport solely for paydays. Because now Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 30 wins, no loss, and no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, 30 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, is calling out YouTube sensation turned professional boxer who's 11 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 7 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach, who just fought a heavyweight, Jake Paul. Right? But y'all say that everybody that calls out Gervonta Tank Davis is clout chasing. But Gervonta Tank Davis continuously calls out Jake Paul. Most recently, he made another statement calling out Jake Paul, saying that, hey, Jake Paul, let's do it. I'm ready. This is a call out. I'm calling out Jake Paul. But he's not calling out the likes of Olympic silver medalist, undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight and WBC lightweight world champion right in his division is Shakur Stevenson, who's undefeated, 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, and the fight that the world wants to see, him versus Shakur in the same division for unification. He's not calling out Shakur. As a matter of fact, he says that what has Shakur Stevenson done in the sport of boxing? What? What has Shakur Stevenson done? Let's see. He's an Olympic silver medalist. He's a 3-division champion. He beat world champions for their belts and unified the belts. And he's a champion in your division. And he's on the list of fighters that you said you wanted to fight. That's what he done. But more importantly, what has Jake Paul done in the sport of boxing? Because when I had this conversation and I said that Jake Paul is a glorified novice in the sport of boxing, everybody jumped on me and said, Jake Paul has done nothing. He's not a real boxer. Jake Paul has fought YouTubers, NBA players, retired or legends out the UFC, and a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. And the one time he had to fought a real fighter in Tommy Fury back in February 2023, he lost a split decision. That's what y'all told me. That's what was said. When I said in his first 10 fights compared to the first 10 fights of Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis, the list goes on. He's done nothing different, but he just fought guys that you know who they are from other walks of life. You don't know who these guys are, right? But y'all chalk them guys up as actual fighters. But you don't know what they've done in their walk of life. Guys, Tank Davis fought 3 guys that made their debut, and 1 guy never fought again after his fight with Tank Davis. His first and only fight in his career is Tank Davis. What is his walk of life? You don't know if he's in the UFC. You don't know if he's a mailman, a truck driver, a construction worker, a sanitation worker, a police officer, a firefighter. You know nothing. So I said that Jake Paul is just fighting people that you are familiar with. And because you know their walk of life, you don't consider them boxers. But you consider these guys boxers, but you don't know who they are. So Jake Paul responded to Gervonta Tank Davis calling him out. And he called him Floyd's son. That's where he started off with this. He said, Floyd's son is now calling me out. Right? And he says, Floyd's little son, quote, Floyd's little son calling me out, question mark. Come on, little Tank. You know better. I saw you pretend like you didn't know who Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor was. Do better, and maybe one day I'll give you a platform to shine again after that budget basic press conference you just had. As I told you guys, and I pointed out, right, that the Premier Boxing Champions does not have a budget right now. They don't have a place where they can showcase their fighters with a budget. They have a platform, a distribution deal with Amazon Prime, but they do not have a place where they can showcase their fighters with the actual budget, meaning that the network is going to give them a budget to make the big fights. And you saw those 2 press conferences from Gervonta Tank Davis. It was nasty work, to say the least. But I told you guys, Gervonta Tank Davis is not in the sport of boxing for legacy. So please stop trying to defend it. And you can clearly see the PBC is not having a budget right now. The money's not there. Period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out moving forward. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. He's chasing Jake Paul because Jake Paul attracts a lot of attention. He's clout chasing Jake Paul. Ain't that what you say everybody that calls him out is doing? Clout chasing? Jake Paul just did 65 million homes against Mike Tyson with a gate of 20 million. He just did massive numbers. And Tank Davis calling him out. Isn't that clout chasing? I'm gone. Peace.